What's going on, guys, and welcome back to, I want to say, Arc Genesis series. It is, but it's in a cluster, so we're still over here on the Crystal Isles map, and I've actually done a lot of building over the last day, a lot of resource gathering, a lot of building. So let me quickly just show you what I have done here so far. What have I done with my griffin? There he is. Just so that we can get an outside view. So what I've done is I've just got a cliff platform, and I sort of foundationed out the centre in order to make like pretty much a workshop area, and then we've got like a little living quarters. We've also got the industrial forge, we've got the tech gen over here, we've got all of the bits and pieces that we need to carry on playing over here, mainly because I hate having to run back and forth, because we've got around about 6 mods, mainly just all quality of life things like the Dino Fix and the Platforms Plus and the SS. What other ones have we got? Oh, Lethal's Reusables and the Dino Storage. It tends to kick you out when you travel from server to server, which takes around about 10 minutes each time. It's a little bit annoying, but it's definitely worth the hassle to have the mods, because they're such nice quality of life mods to have. It just makes the game a lot more enjoyable to play. Yeah, nevertheless, before I ramble on too much, this is what I've built. I've gone for like a little bit of a homestead look, and I'll show you on the inside. So we've got the fencing all the way around the outside, and then we've got our grill, we've got our storage either side, we've got fab, chem bench, our platform smithy, because I want to put up some more platforms. So we are actually cooking. Have we? Yes, we have actually cooked everything. Nice, because I was running very low on food. So as I was saying before I rudely interrupted, yes, we've got the storage, we've got everything here that we sort of need here, including the forge. And what I actually want to do today is start the process of being able to get element on the map. And because you've got the charge stations here, I'm fairly certain that you can get element ore here. And by the sounds of it, it's like one of the lot on this server, Mac, was over there, and he said that he managed to get element ore from the Beehive Cave in the Redwoods. And you also get polymer there, which is also something we need, because we're going to have to make batteries in order to make the element. But we also need to make a gas vein as well. Do you reckon there's a SS version of the gas vein? I'm fairly sure it's made in the smithy, isn't it? Or if there's an SS one, should it not be made in here as well? Let's have a look. Yeah, SS Tech gas collector. Is it meant to be called Tech? Oh, apparently it is. What does that do that the other one doesn't? Will automatically send full sacks of gas balls to any dedicated storage units we set. Oh, okay. Okay, yeah, get that. Let's check the smithy. Let's see if there's a gas collector in here that isn't tech. You got the standard one. I'd have to bring over the replicator in order to turn shards into element, but I think we don't really need that, to be honest with you. I'm happy just to make this one, and we should have everything. And then I'm fairly sure the red gems are over in the southeast with the gas veins, actually. So what I'm going to do is head on over to straight down. Yes, pretty much straight down that way. Somewhere in there, I'm fairly sure we'll come across a gas vein. So yeah, I guess I'll bring you back once I found one. Alright, so I've managed to find a little section of red gems, and make sure there's no badness. There is a bunch of bats and stuff down there for some reason. Not too sure what that's all about, but I do believe this is a gas vein just over here. Provided it doesn't kill us. Then let me grab our gas collector. There we go. And now that should just gradually, now obviously it's going to deteriorate over time, but with our stack mod it should hopefully get enough. Is there the standard SS version that doesn't deteriorate, or is it just the tech version, do you reckon? Because that is I think once we've got enough element we can just craft one, considering you craft it in the SS thing. What am I looking for? Gas. Not GS, GAS. Yeah, it's just the tech one and the standard one. So I think at some point we are going to have to upgrade to that. But for now, let me get my GPS, because there's no way I'm going to remember exactly where this thing is. And we can do one of them. And then let's just set a little marker just so you know whereabouts it is. And 70.1. That looks about right. And I think for gas vein. There we go. Happy days, and that's our marker. Now we have got an oil, a couple of the oil pumps over in the north there. I'm just setting markers on my map. I've not done this on like Genesis or anything, just because, well, to be honest with you, I didn't know how to. But this is also a place that we can get red gems from, I think. I know that some of these should be harvestable, shouldn't they? Because I have got red gems from over this area before. Are you guys up there? Oh, come on. Are you guys harvestable? Nope. You? Well, that seems broken to me. I'm going to have a look around because I'm fairly sure there are red gems here, because I remember getting red gems from around here. Yeah, hold on. Alright, so I finally found a section that is really weird. It's like some of them will give you gems, but others just won't. So this one I was trying to hit and nothing. But these other ones, that one, nothing. That one, nothing. Nothing. That one's got some. Fairly sure, yep, that's another gas vein. I went back to see if I could find the one that I had already done, and honestly, even with the coordinates on the map, no idea. I'm going to have to look back at the video footage to see the exact coordinates, because going to that marker on my map, yeah, I'm not managing to find it. But what I am actually going to do is write down the coordinates of this other gas vein, and then I'm going to see if I can get back to the other one and keep an eye out for more red gems. But if you're wondering, 6574 on the spot, gas vein and some red gems you can harvest, so yeah. Okay, that scared the hell out of me. Hey, be right back. Okay, so I managed to find the gas vein, and it did actually already have 91 congealed gas balls. And then when I picked them up, I was wondering, it's like, does the element crafting require the gas balls? I'm not 100% sure. I know that the like the crafting station or the charging station is from the aberration, and I know you get the gas balls and the gas vein things from aberration, and I'm fairly sure it's involved in making it, but I'm not 100% sure after thinking about it. What we are going to do is, I did hear, like, someone was telling me that you're able to whip the gems inside the Wyvern Trench. So not the Wyvern Trench, the Griffin Trench. So I'm going to go give that a go. And then there's also a location in the snow area. Now, where I get my metal, there's a bunch of the little crystals that give all 3 of the gems. But, oh crap. Dive too low, dive too low. Oh my god. Am I going up? Oh, thank god. Oh, I don't think that's water that you want to be in. I told you that I was going to get rid of that overlay, and I've completely forgotten about it. Yeah, I usually jump onto Discord and I have it up on my other monitor, and I honestly don't know how to get rid of the overlay. Let me look into it quickly, because I don't really want the messages that go back and forth showing up in the left hand corner every time. Alright, so we're over here near the Griffin Trench, and I do need a whip. There you go. Mostly we've got the reusable whip. Not that it makes much of a difference, and not exactly hard to craft. Not to mention I've got some Ascendant ones over on Genesis, but I would like to come over here and just see if this is actually a thing. Okay, yeah, of course. Come on. I'm not too sure why when they hit me it's white numbers for the Griffins. There we go. Hey. Anyone else want to interrupt me? Right. Let's see. No. So you definitely can't collect these at the moment. I'm not sure if that's a bug or not. Oh, no, we've got stone then. I thought, oh yeah, we got something, but no. Yeah, I don't think that these are meant to be floating up there either. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame. Makes the Griffin Trench a little bit pointless besides being able to get Griffins quite easily. But what we are going to do is from here make our way up and over to the Redwoods, because there's a cave there with, it's a bee cave apparently, and you can get the element ore there. So I am going to try figure my way. It's all the way up in the northwest. Yes, I'm going to make my way all the way up there, and I'll bring you back once I've managed to find the location of it. Alright guys, as you can probably hear by this incessant ringing, or the buzzing, shall I say, rather than ringing. I'm just going to put down the chords now, so it's 31.1 or 31.2, and then we've got, what is it, oh my god, for some reason you can't tab into the next box, which is really annoying. 31.1, and we're going to want this one to be, we got yellow. Well, it's more orangey, yeah. Say bee cave. Just in case you're all wondering where it is. Okay, so I don't think we can take our Griffin in there because I think the hole's too small. But yeah, let's have a look. Whoa. Oh, this is interesting. Oh my god, it's pretty big as well, isn't it? Oh my god, I've got Mac trying to call me now as well. Let's just have a look around here. Now, it was Mac actually told me that there's water somewhere around here that you get the element ore in. So let's just go deep and see if we can't spot. Okay, so we definitely got water down here. Is that water? Yeah, it is water. Okay, so let's have a look. Interesting. Hopefully there's no badness in here. You know what, I'm going to put on my scuba stuff and my goggles just to see if I can see anything better. Actually you can see a little bit better. I'll get my flippers on as well. Where are you? Flippers. Just so I can move around a little bit quicker. Okay, let's see. That's just crystal. Let me have a look around here, see if I can't spot what he was talking about. Alright, so I ended up going further down and I ended up throwing out the Bassie because it is a bit of a trek. And I have finally found these rocks that I do believe, yep, give a ton of element ore. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go around and harvest any of these that I can find, just so I don't have to constantly come back and forth, and obviously the more I get the more element I obviously have. So I'm just going to probably go around. I'm probably going to get these silica pearls as well. Oh yes, please. I'm probably going to need them considering I've got no electronics or anything over here. Metal is an absolute cinch to be able to get over it. I'll show you that gathering spot in a bit after I've done this, and once I head back up to the beehive area as well, then I'll bring you back for that. Alright, so finally managed to get back up to the surface, and that element ore just seems to go on and on. Now, we haven't got massively increased rates, but I've got nearly 7k of the element ore and a bunch of silica pearls, well yeah, nearly 1400 worth. And bit metal, I had to actually drop some metal and some stone just because I was getting weighed down. But we are going to have to do a little bit of a transfer because I can't carry all of that element ore, it weighs an absolute ton. So we're going to have to get our weightlifter Griffin, get him, and then let's grab a transfer tool with one of you, and then do that. So that should all be transferred. Oh, excuse me. Come on, guy. There we go, thank you. And then you should have all of our stuff. Nice. Okay, now we want to see if we can harvest these beehives. So apparently you can get polymer, and I think it's just polymer that you can get from these. But there's a lot of bees in here, so I don't know how this is going to go. But I've got a few choices in my pocket as to what we can use. I am... Did I just say I'm webbed? Can you go in this? I don't know. Oh, maybe it's when the honey drops on you. Let's see if that's the case. Yeah, that little, webbed, your movement speed is decreased. Interesting. It's pretty cool down there, actually. I'm thinking we go with a magma saw, just for the fun of it. Because it's pretty big down there, so he can definitely fit. Oh, look, we've actually got a couple of points. This guy's already got a bunch over here. Let's just put a couple points in melee. And here they come. Wow. They're not actually hitting me like owl either. Get rid of all of these bees. Come on, guys. Any more? Oh, we've actually got bear though. What do you reckon's best for actually harvesting these hives? I think I should jump off and actually check like my pickaxe and then the hatchet. Because if it's a pickaxe, it could be thinking Dodic. No, the Ankith is a pickaxe, isn't it? So you get a lot of honey with the pickaxe, and then we get a lot of polymer. So I think it's going to be Dodic. Have we got one of them in our pocket? Oh, we have. We've got a hammerhead with us. Hello, hammerhead. Okay, that one's not a true test because... oh, wow, yeah. Definitely to Dodic. Okay, it looks like I'm going to do some harvesting in here, and I'll catch you back once I've got all the bits and pieces together, and we can head... Probably craft something. Yeah, we need to craft batteries, don't we? And then we can... This is why I'm going for the polymer, to get the batteries. Oh my god, my brain's so ski-whiff today. Yeah, it looks like I'm going to gather all of this stuff, take it back to the base, and craft some batteries, and we head to a charging terminal, I think, is what we're meant to be doing. So yeah, I guess I'll catch you over there. So, looking at... Oh, whoops. Whoops, today they shouldn't have a whip in my hand. Yeah, looking at the recipe, and the fact that I'm now naked, can I put my clothes back on, please? Yeah, I just brought up the recipe just to make sure that I was thinking the right ingredients, and it is. It's all 3 of the gems and all of the charge batteries. Where do you even craft? Is it in here? The batteries. I should have all of the required things. Was it? Although gas balls is going to be a bit of a pain. It's like 8 per craft thing. Great, so I'm missing more congealed gas balls. Okay, it looks like I'm gonna... what I'm gonna do is craft another gas collector and go and whack it on the vein, and then what I'll do is have all of the ingredients ready before I bring you back for the next one, because it's going to take a little bit for the gas vein to obviously build up gas balls. I'm very tempted just to go back over to Genesis and craft a couple of these guys. You know what, for now I think just another one of these will do, because there's a couple of gas veins over there. Yeah, I guess I'll catch you back later on this evening. I'll probably do little gathering bits and pieces, go look for some more red and blue gems. So, yeah, I guess I'll catch you back in a bit. Okay, right there guys. I just recorded an entire segment, and I sort of finished recording a clip and started heading off and done like explanation of everything, and then I looked up and it wasn't paused, so I sort of gathered it wasn't recording. Like, I didn't press record, and it turned out that I had been recording since I ended the last clip to this point, and I actually turned off the recording when I thought I was starting it. So I've got around about 7.5 hours worth of footage of me going around doing stuff which I'm not going to use, because to render it and then to chop it up into usable segments to whatever I was doing at whatever point is just going to be Mission Impossible. I'm just going to give you the run through of what I'd just done beforehand. So yeah, I sort of gave up and I went over to Genesis and I built a couple of the charge stations. Now these guys have to get their charge from the light powers, so I had to bring over a bunch of our feather lights from the Genesis server, and then I also had to charge up 10 batteries per each one of these, because these take nearly 5k metal, 10 batteries and some element ore in order to make. So yeah, I crafted up both of them. I've been using them to charge batteries, so we can just take the charge batteries straight over and we don't have to hang about at the green ob. In between, I've also killed an alpha dragon, well actually 2 different alpha dragons, but I found one with a really nice skin that I'm using on a taxidermy, which we've made invisible, and I think it looks awesome. And I'm not too sure if I've said this in this episode. I know that I've said it already because I just recorded a clip, but the whole point I built here is mainly for the view. I actually really like it. Like, you can see across the entire arc all the way up to the red ob, and when it's not misty you can see even further. It does look really nice, and then you're surrounded by all this greenery. So yeah, happy days there. Now I also went ahead and replaced the 2 gas vane pumps with tech versions, because I went over to Genesis and I thought while I'm over there may as well build them, save me having to constantly repair or replace the ones that were there anyway. What else have I done? I've done a metal run, stakes on a metal run. I was doing a metal run mainly to then do the side run with the Yankee to get the red, blue and green gems. What is stake left on the floor? Just a bit of wood, that's fine. I was worried it isn't going to have left all of its metal, but we've got a bunch of metal smelting and we've already got a bunch of metal inside, so I don't think we're ever going to be hard up for metal in this map. That or stone, because running the magma saw through the metal place, which I will show you before I end off today's episode where I've been getting all of my metal from. But right now I've got everything on this griffin, my white griffin. So we've got the balloon gems, the balloon gems, the batteries, the element ore, the green gems and the red gems. So I think that's everything that you need. Also I've got gas balls on me. I've got a couple of more charge batteries. So I'm fairly sure it's like 6 charge batteries per craft, and I think it's like 100 or 200 element ore and like 20 of each of the coloured gems. So we actually need quite a lot, and I can't math that at the moment. I'm trying to remember what I said before, but yeah, it's just gone. Yeah, I'm going to head over to the green orb and I'll bring you back once I'm over there. Alright, so just got over a rain. We are stuck, that's what we are. Yeah, the only annoying thing about this is the amount of slots that it's got. But because we've got the stacking mod, I don't know if that's going to interfere with it, which is really concerning. So let's first of all just get all of the gems on us, because they're in big stacks. And then, let's see, let's just do that for now. And then you can grab a bunch of batteries. I'm hoping that it doesn't just chew up an entire stack, because I don't know how much these things are meant to stack up to. So we've got element ore, congealed gas balls, green, red and blue, and then I do believe it's just the batteries. And I do believe that the batteries you get back, how many does it craft as well? Is it just 1? If it is, that would be really upsetting. A good thing is it's not chewed up the entire stack of each of the gems, which I was a little bit concerned about. I didn't know how it was going to play with the the stack mod. After another one. And then it's just going to be a little bit choresome. I mean, let's just see how much we get per each craft. Is it just 1? Oh, you get 3. Oh. But then you have to wait for this stupid thing to recharge. Bollocks. Is it all the way? 5 minutes? Oh, come on. So 5 minutes per craft. 5 minutes to get 3 pieces of element. Trying to work that out. Means I'm going to be here for around about 40 minutes. If it allows you to craft it straight away after the 5 minute cooldown, or is it a 5 minute cooldown and then you have to wait for the charge to get back up to 5,000? If that's the case, that's going to be a right Absolute ball lake. It looks like I'm going to be doing this for a bit. Yeah, I'll catch you back after I've finished all of these crafts. Alright then guys, so I've said alright guys, but every single time I come back, and I think I've made like 20 cuts, so that's got to be getting annoying. I've got to choose a different way of coming back and introducing what's going on. The charge station goes into power down mode for 5 minutes, and then you have to wait for it to reach charge 5000, so I think there's about a 20 to 25 minute wait in between crafts. So what I've done is I've picked up the fob that we had right next to the green ob, and I've moved it literally bang on right next to this thing, so that way we can fast travel to the bed. All of the stuff that you need for the crafts is in here, which is pretty much just the batteries that need replacing for now. And like there's a ton more element ore, and as I get more sort of gems in that, and every half hour I'll sort of pop over on the bed, craft it, and then put the stuff in the chest. Then when I've got enough, then I'll collect it all. But yeah, it's a little bit unfortunate that I have to wait so long, but the thing is that the element, like we've got our fuel consumption rate turned down slightly just for sort of less maintenance more than anything else, make it a little less grindy, and to allow us the freedom to be able to not come online for a few days if we were busy, because on a normal fuel consumption rate you'd need someone to come on at least once every other day to either top off troughs and refuel generators and refuel the tech gen, and yeah, so it's turned down slightly, not massively, so we still do have to restock it and make sure it's topped up. And you can see by the amount of shards that we had in there, it is going down quite a bit. So the element is definitely needed, but I reckon that we could probably get away with one craft a day over here, keep it alive. But what I'll try to do is get like 5 or 6 crafts done a day while I'm on, because I don't know, that's the thing, so I know for a fact I'll probably be hopping back and forth from Genesis over here, because I like doing the missions on Genesis. It gives you something to do in the middle of waiting for other stuff to be done, like waiting for dinos to grow up, and that I've just been stuck doing. Over here it's not too bad at the moment because I've been doing runs on the wyvern den looking for eggs, and I've managed to find like another 240 and another 250. Not as good as the one that I had though. I still need to hatch one of them, which I might do at the beginning of the next episode, just see what the stats are. Yes, before I go I wanted to show you the metal spot that I've been gathering my metal at, so yeah, I'll meet you over there. So here we are, and that was a really weird way. It felt wrong saying alright guys, but I tried. Yeah, this is where we've been doing our metal runs. So you've got like the electrical rocks, but literally all of this is like metal. So starting from about here, all of these are metal nodes, and the weird thing about these metal nodes is that the ones that look like they are dense metal nodes, which is one literally just on my right there, they are not the dense ones. The ones that are not usually dense, that sort of black and gold one at the back there, they are the dense ones here, and there is a lot of them. Like, you've got all of these ones over here, you've got all of these ones on the left there, all of these on the right here, and it just keeps on going all the way down. And then the best thing about this cave is that, let me see if he's harvested them all, because he has just recently done a run. You've also got the artifact here, which is the artifact of the shadows, I think it is. The artifact of the shadows. I've got around about 5 of them back at base from where I've been doing runs down here. Yeah, these little crystals, they actually dotted all about down here. And if you're looking for all of the different coloured gems, you need an Anki. Don't use a Magmasaur or a Dodic or anything else, but an Anki will actually get the same things that a pickaxe gets, which is the red, blue, green gems, as well as element shards and some crystal for your troubles. So yeah, it's very handy to come down there and get the crystals for that. This is where I've been coming to get most of mine for doing the element crafting, because yeah, you need serious amounts of it. And I'm assuming, oh yeah, that's where I died. Steak wanted me to come over and bring him a mount, so I flew it over to him and just killed myself inside one of the bubbles. Yeah, so this is where I've been getting the metal. If you're wondering where it is, because you're probably screaming if I haven't showed you already, we are bang on there, and let's get our doodad. We are bang on 24.3 and 72.4. Yes, so that is where the metal spot is. And I know that we've not been on our wyvern all that much today. I do enjoy it. I actually go around on him a lot, sort of in between cuts when I'm going around doing meat runs or just going around killing stuff, looking for alphas, because I'm trying my best to level up this chibi, and from level 2 to level 3 is going slow, and I can only imagine what level 3 to level 4 is going to be. I'm so disappointed that I lost my Griffin because he was already at like level 3. Was he level 3 or level 2 on his way to 3? Yeah, well, disappointed is definitely the word for that one. Ooh, glow bug. Dead glow bug. Yeah, that's going to be it for me today. I think getting all of the infrastructure up and running to be able to produce element, I think is more than enough for one episode. Don't you think? Yeah, I do. Well, I hope you've enjoyed it anyway, and hopefully I'll catch you all in the next one. Bye bye.